What's up, everybody? This is Runicus, and this is my PS4 collection. A little history about the PS4 is I never intended to get one. I had no interest in PlayStation because at this point, PS4, I was very much so back into PC gaming, and my Steam count proves it. It grew, I think, at that point from 1,500 games to probably about 2,000 plus games at that around that time. My brother had bought himself a PS4 Pro, and didn't want to just give away, sell off the one he had, so he asked me if I wanted it. When I said yes, he shipped the darn thing all the way up from New Mexico to where I was living at the time in Calgary, Alberta, Canada. And I've had it since this day. Since that day, it works flawlessly. We don't really touch it as much now because both the wife and I just basically play on our Switches more than anything. But there's still a lot of great games on there. Every now and again, I'll buy a game if there is no PC version coming out, or if I get screwed over by Epic deciding that they want to do a timed exclusive on a game, which has happened a few times, and I will make sure you know which times those were. I've got a small collection. It's not very big. It could be bigger, but like I said, I don't buy much for it these days because I have 90% of it on PC. But without further ado, let us go through the list. We're going to start with Bloodborne. Only reason I bought it was because I really wanted to try to get into the From Software games, and I played it for about 30 minutes and just said, meh, don't care. Here's the first time Epic screwed me over with the whole Epic exclusivity thing. So my wife went and pre-ordered the Super Deluxe Edition for Borderlands 3 for me. It cost, I think, like $150 Canadian. I did play it all the way through. I don't think I finished any of the DLCs on here, but I mean, nice steelbook and everything. I loved it. I eventually did get it on Steam for, I think I paid like $30 for the exact same thing, and I have not actually touched it since then. Next up, we've got Crash Bandicoot: The Insane Trilogy. Only reason I have this is because I bought it for my wife for for Switch, so I took control of this one. I finished the first game, I do believe, and haven't touched anything else. It's very well done, though. Crash Bandicoot 4, It's About Time. Same thing, found it on the Switch, bought it for her, took this as my own copy. I have never actually touched Crash 4 other than to help her a few times. Days Gone. This is, I bought this originally for the PS4 and then ended up getting it on Steam. This is a very good game. A lot of people did not like it. I don't know why. Maybe because it's slow in some spots and the story does just get tedious and monotonous after a little while. But I still had great fun with it. I'm currently playing it on PC again. I finished the PS4 version and loved it. Next we got Dragon's Crown Pro, a more recent pickup. I have it on the Vita. Was never going to buy it for the PS4, and then I started going, oh hey, we can play multiplayer with this, with the Vita version and this version, because we only have one PS4 controller, so I like this version a lot. It's very well done on the PS4. It's worth getting your hands on it if you can. I think it just randomly showed up at my game shop, local game shop, at one random point or another. Next up is Final Fantasy VII Remake, the Deluxe Edition. I didn't want the Deluxe Edition, I only wanted the Standard, but everywhere seemed to be sold out of them, so I just said, screw it, I'll just buy the Deluxe Edition. I absolutely love this. Got a little mad when I found out that Intergrade was going to be a PS5 thing, because I was like, I can't find a PS5, I can't afford a PS5, I don't want a PS5. So I haven't played this. I did play all the way through. I really hope that they, bring out the rest of the games on the PS4, or even on PC. Although I do believe that one's on PC, just haven't played it. Ghost of Tsushima. My brother recommended this for me. I absolutely loved it. I know it's basically it plays like a From Software game, but it isn't. It's very well done. They did a lot of good research. The combat mechanics, stealth mechanics, everything just feels like it should just be. And if I'm not mistaken, he actually sent me this copy. I just can't remember. It's a while ago. Ghostbusters, the video game remastered. Picked this up because I love the Ghostbusters, and this is a decent game. I haven't really played it at all just because I got so far behind in things and other things that I just forgot about it. God of War, great game. I don't have this on PC yet. I do plan on getting it when it drops down on sale, but this is a must-have if you have a PS4. Horizon Zero Dawn Complete Edition, another really good game on the PS4, and I haven't bought this one on PC yet, but eventually I will. Still haven't gotten into the West or whatever it is, the second game, but this is really well done and really worth playing it. I think it was like $20 or so when I bought it. Infamous Second Son, I did play. This is actually my first Infamous game, despite me owning 1 and 2 on the PS3. Very well done. I got attached to this for a real long time. Judgment, I still haven't played this yet, but it's Yakuza from the point of the cops. At least what it feels and sounds like to me. Oh, it's got a sticker. Did not know that. But it was recommended by my brother, and I found it for cheap. I grabbed it. Kingdom Hearts HD 1.5 and 2.5 remix. Great way of getting all the Kingdom Hearts, like all the older Kingdom Hearts games on one system. This is why I bought it. I do have all the old games. I just don't want to pull out the systems to try to play them all. Kingdom Hearts 3. I have not really touched this since it came out. I am not the biggest fan of it. I think it was just they waited too long, and I just lost interest in it really quickly. Eventually I'll have to go and play it. Knack, this was sent up from my brother when he sent the PS4. I haven't really touched it. I did play about halfway through when I got it because I only had a couple of games, and it's really well done for an older PS4 title. The Last of Us Remastered, I bought this because I love the original The Last of Us, and this version is no slouch. I played it straight through again like I did with the day that the first game launched. Last of Us Part 2. I like this game. I don't care what most people say. It does have a very shocking beginning, and it does, not help for some people that enjoy a certain character, but it's still really well done. Lego Jurassic Park, there's no reason for me to have this on the PS4. I just happen to have it. I've never touched this version, just the PC version. Maneater, picked it up, played it actually, I stuck around for a little while. It was the beginning of the pandemic, so in between that and Animal Crossing, I was pretty much just doing whatever. Spider-Man, or Marvel Spider-Man, this is an exceptionally well done game, and I still need to find Miles Morales, but I haven't come across it yet. The Outer Worlds, bought it because it wasn't on Steam, and now I've got 3 copies of it for different systems. And another one I have to thank my brother for is Persona 5's Steelbook Edition. He bought this for me because he knew I was having a lot of trouble with money at one point, and I couldn't afford anything. And he did not want me to miss this, so he went without telling me for a little bit. It showed up at my doorstep, and then I asked him that somebody sent it to me, and he said, "Oh yeah, it was me." And I haven't finished yet. I'm waiting for them to release at least Royal on Switch, but eventually I will sit down and just play it because I love the Persona games. Next is Puyo Puyo Tetris. Fun little game. My wife quite enjoyed this for quite a number of weeks before she just got stuck on a puzzle and just couldn't pass it, and I had no interest in helping, like I normally do. Red Dead Redemption 2, the wife grabbed this for me. Either it was a birthday present or a Christmas present. I never finished this on the PS4. I finished it on the PC. Still a fantastic game. Now I look forward to them releasing Red Dead 1 on PC or even on PS4 as an actual updated version. That way I can play it, because I haven't finished it either. Then Spyro the Reignited Trilogy. Really well done games. Better than the Crash games. I did finish all 3 of these, I do believe, and enjoyed every step of the way. Next is Star Ocean Integrity and Faithlessness. This is the Day 1 edition. I did not buy a Day 1, but it seems like it was the only version of the game that was available, which I'm not going to complain. I finished this through. I was on a major Star Ocean kick. I finished First Departure, Second Story, and I think I went and finished off the PS2 game as well, just not the one on the 360 or the PS3. And this one I finished. It was actually quite well done for the game, or for the series. I'm looking forward to the next one to pop out. The Uncharted Nathan Drake collection. I got this because Uncharted 1, 2, and 3 were exceptionally fun. Sorry, I say 1 and 3 were exceptionally fun. 2 was monotonous and tedious in my likings, or my eyes, which I say that about a lot of sequels in trilogies. Very good pickup. I think I picked up for $20, and that's 4 games, or 3 games for $20. Uncharted 4, The Thief's End. A really good way to end the series. I enjoyed it. I just sat there and played it over and over again for a while. Uncharted The Lost Legacy. I wasn't expecting this to be good, but it was extremely good. And the focus off of Nathan Drake and onto more minor characters was really well done. Until Dawn, I had to have it. It just was a good game. I played about halfway through and just lost interest in it because it got a little on the predictable side. And last but not least, Yakuza Kiwami. This is the Steelbook edition. My wife bought this for me around my birthday or Valentine's Day or something like that. I was playing it on there, and then it showed up on PC, so I stopped playing it. And that is the entirety of my PS4 collection. I'm sure there'll be more eventually that I'll add, but not too many more. Anyways, thanks for viewing.